it is very, very possible that we can be in the top 50.
I would love to see India in the top 25.
This is the only good country now to invest.
The real credit, I think, to Mr. Modi.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi, I think, is absolutely the one of the best in the world.
Hi guys, welcome to New India Junction. This is Priyanka Deo. We're talking to you from inside the Prime Minister's house. He's just had a brainstorming session today, meeting some of India's top industrialists and policymakers on how to improve India's ranking to break into the top 50 in the World Bank's Ease of Doing Business Index. Now, India's had a tremendously successful year. From 2017 to 2018, we've jumped about 23 spots from 100 to 77 in terms of ease of doing business. India is very close to breaking into the top 50 on the World Bank's Ease of Doing Business Index. This is what the PM said after chairing a brainstorm session with top industrialists and policy leaders in the nation. Multiple invitees from various sectors agree with the PM.
No, I'm really delighted that the focus on improving the business environment and making it easier for business is coming from the Prime Minister's level himself and driven through the entire government. I think if India has to prosper economically, this is the right way of continuously focusing on making it easier to do business in India.
This is exactly how government should function. They should continue to improve EODB, ease of doing business, and I only see us going forward and forward.
I think this just makes India a lot more lucrative as a market, as a destination to invest.
आज ईज़ ऑफ डूइंग बिजनेस जो है वो करने में ना सिर्फ दिखता है बट उसमें इन्वेस्ट करने की बात भी होती है, और जहाँ इंडियन इंडस्ट्री की बात है वो खुश है और वो इन्वेस्ट कर रही है, वहीं ग्लोबली इंडस्ट्री जो है वो भी भारत के इस राइज को देख रही है, और मैं समझता हूँ कि इसका भी आउटकम ये होगा कि जो बाहर की इंडस्ट्री है वो हिंदुस्तान की जो अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ हैं उनमें आके इन्वेस्ट करें।
स्टार्टअप स्पेस में जितनी बड़ी प्रगति हमारे देश में हुई है, इतने वर्षों में कहीं और नहीं हुई है। हमें लोग बाहर से आके बताते हैं, and I think there is phenomenal amount of work that has happened on ease of doing business. 2014 में प्रधानमंत्री ने ऑफिस संभालने के बाद 3 महीने बाद एक मुझे याद है बड़ी बैठक बुलाई थी, उसमें करीब 100 एक चेंजेस आइडेंटिफाई की गई थी, and within a year many of them had been completed. So there is complete focus on doing these things.
Prior to the reforms and regulations implemented by the Modi government, it was very difficult to get permissions, take out a loan, or even start a business.
Wherever business you want to start in India, you can get access to all possible information about the products, companies, business people who are running these companies, and it becomes so easy that it takes you like 5 minutes to get this information.
I don't know if I tell you a little story. 25 years ago, my company came here and we won. We were awarded a fast-track project to construct a coal-fired power plant. 25 years ago. We spent 8 years on that fast-track project.
That was in the 1990s?
In the 1990s,
Wow.
trying to get that fast-track project over the line. Fast-track project. Wow. And we gave up in the end after spending tens of millions of dollars on that development. How different are things today? It's fantastic. And what's happening today is a real credit, I think, to Mr. Modi and his government.
So if you got that same fast-track project today, how long would it take you?
Yeah, the projects that we're winning today, normally you execute a contract within a couple of months, and normally then you have construction completed within 2 years.
Okay, wow.
So that's how it should be.
Yeah.
And the difference is tangible on the ground.
Now, it's become easy and transparent for entrepreneurs and firms alike to conduct business.
I think the technology has been the greatest provider of a transparency. If you look at stock market, with having online screen-based trading system, dematerialization of securities and online execution of contracts has made the stock market absolutely transparent. In the area of insolvency and bankruptcy, we have also started talking about that, what we call automation of loan contracts. That means standardize the loan contracts, dematerialize the loan contracts, and have electronic execution of लोन कॉन्ट्रैक्ट्स।
इंडिया में हमने 4 साल में ये जो देखे हैं 142 रैंक से 77 रैंक, और ये इंडियन गवर्नमेंट पब्लिश नहीं करते हैं, ये वर्ल्ड बैंक पब्लिश करते हैं। ये एक रिमार्केबल जर्नी है।
The improvements in ease of doing business in India has empowered people to work together more as compared to before.
हम ऐसा खेल सकते हैं कि जैसे पहले फुटबॉल होता था, गेम ऑफ फुटबॉल नहीं होता था, आजकल फुटबॉल होता है, पूरी टीम जीतती है, और पहले लोग लॉन टेनिस खेला करते थे। देखिए, जब से ये नई मोदी गवर्नमेंट आई है, I strongly feel, because we are a part of the corporate and we watch everything very carefully, right from the politician to bureaucrat, say administrator, regulator, think tank, academician, सब लोगों ने सिंगल हैंडेडली अपने अपने फॉर्मेट में बहुत अच्छा काम किया है ताकि इस चीज़ को अचीव किया जा सके.
The Prime Minister also launched the Ease of Doing Business Grand Challenge, which aims to bring innovative solutions using cutting-edge technology from individuals, firms, and startups for related government processes. The invited industry leaders and policymakers all seem to believe that India is the place to invest in and the place to be.
This is the only good country now to invest, even for foreigners.
Okay.
It's coming up with the good governance, and I wish you all the best.
Due to the liberalization and the environment, due to the leadership and strong economy, all world is focusing to India now. India is going to be the largest economic power in the world, one of the largest economic power in the world.
Prime Minister and the government set a seemingly unachievable target 4 years ago, and they have come very close to achieving it. So it's very inspiring, and it's very clearly an evident example of the dynamism and the can-do attitude in the government.
Today's event was beneficial for a lot of us who are investing in India. It gives us a lot of confidence to see that India has definitely improved significantly in terms of ease of doing business. I remember for the subsidiary that I work in, we incorporated a company last year. So everything was done through a digital portal. And so I'm glad to see that there's further implementation on further digitizing a lot of the processes, such as incorporation and licenses and registrations and so forth. I think India is definitely moving towards the right direction.
It gives confidence for companies like us who are coming from outside and who are willing to invest millions of euros in India. I think while we are setting up solar plants, while we are setting up charging infrastructure for electric vehicles, the biggest thing that for us is that we are also putting money into Northeast. For example, which MNC is willing to put up money in a place like Numaligarh, which is Northeast, and it just gives us confidence that it's possible.
मैं बधाई देना चाहता हूँ प्रधानमंत्री जी को कि उन्होंने हर एक छोटे मुद्दे को एक मिशन मोड में लागू किया, और उसका रिज़ल्ट ये हुआ क्योंकि उसको इफ़ेक्टिवली मॉनिटर किया जा रहा था, उसका बाकायदा रिव्यू हो रहा था ऑफिसर्स और मिनिस्टर्स के साथ, तो उसका जो इम्प्लीमेंटेशन आउटकम है वो एक पॉजिटिव हुआ.
The amount of focus that I have seen on decision making is unprecedented in the last 4 years. इसी कारण से आप देखेंगे कि रैंकिंग इतनी बड़ी है. दूसरा, जब अलग अलग विभागों और मंत्रालयों में प्रोसेस इम्प्रूवमेंट्स हुई हैं, और frankly ease of doing business is also looked to, अगर कोई मंत्रालय गलत काम ना करे तो वो वैसे ही अच्छा काम हो जाता है. So it's a combination. The reason that India's ranking has gone up is both the focus of the government led by the Prime Minister. I don't think there's been any other Prime Minister, at least in the recent past, who has focused on ease of doing improvement to this extent really.
For New India Junction, this is Priyanka Deo.